Western Conference Finals action here on 2K Sports. We've seen this series go to 2-0. Now a critical juncture for determining where this series is going. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Mason. Edwards is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then there's Bailey. And it's Duren in at center. And for Seattle, we've got Brandon Pajemski. Alexander Sarr is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Suggs. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. Taking a look at Seattle. They weren't able to steal one on the road. Now they need to get on the board to keep this close.
And that added bit of pressure isn't going to do them any favor. However, it's not a series until someone wins on the road. A win tonight changes the whole landscape.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes in.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. And once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Bailey sends a screen for Edwards. And he misses his first shot.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Outside, Suggs. To the paint. And Sarr throws it down hard.
Goodness. Sarr is a different type of athlete.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Here is Daniels. Pass to Duren. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Outside Daniels. Lets it go with a 3. Not going to go that time. Suggs with some nice defense. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Oh, here's Edwards. Now Bailey. Back to Daniels. Outside Edwards. Fires for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. For Seattle, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Sarr. Suggs looking around. Giannis outside. Rebound Atlanta. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Stripped away. Pajemski with it. Sarr with the screen on Edwards. It's stolen by Duren. To end the cold streak. And it's laid in by Edwards.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Here's Pajemski. Giannis passes to Suggs. From about 19 feet. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Thompson. And that's now 6 points for Giannis. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Seattle. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has it defensively, and coach's words were, Ant is so special. We have to guard him with the numbers. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Mason. Daniels a screen on Antetokounmpo. Now Bailey. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Seattle leading by 5. Giannis outside. It's the difficult fadeaway jumper. Giannis has got 8 points. And so Edwards will bring it up for Atlanta. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Seattle.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
An already legendary trash talker and fiery competitor, Edwards' hunger to win and be an all-time great is admirable.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Antetokounmpo passes the song.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
A look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Jalen Duren, number 1. In the third spot, Mark Williams.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Edwards inside. He's defended by Podziemski. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 5 now.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Podziemski with it. Edwards defending. Outside, Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
And here's Daniels. Scoreless thus far. Now here's Duren. On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Suggs.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Oh, here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Pass to Mason. Suggs against Edwards. And Sarr pulls it down. Seattle leading by 8. And here is Suggs. Giannis sets a screen for Suggs. Now here's Giannis. And it's Bailey in the corner. Duren It's good on the putback.
And this team really counts on Duren for exactly that. Securing, misses, and then immediately taking it back up.
Now, here's Suggs. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs.
Timeout,
Atlanta
timeout.
calls timeout. Atlanta making some changes. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Mason. Grady Dick comes in for Bailey. And Fears is subbed in for Daniels. Atlanta trails by 6. Here is Edwards. 5 points in the game. The layup missed.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Duren. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Alex Song.
And if Duren gets the ball in the paint, it's really difficult to get him off his spot. He is just so strong.
For Atlanta, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you talk about using your size. Jalen Duren's focus is always on exactly that. He's on the floor looking for blocks, boards, and inside offensive production. Anywhere his physicality can give him an edge.
And both free throws good for Duren. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for Seattle. 6-point lead. Pass to Giannis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Seattle shooting their first free throw of the night. Carlton Carrington's checked in for Seattle. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Jalen Suggs. Atlanta also making some changes here. Mark Williams comes in for Duren, and Murray subbed in for Edwards. Free throw good. Giannis.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Dick, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Carrington. Shoots over Dick. And it's off the back rim. No good. Atlanta trails by 7. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's the break. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Here's Fear. Still yet to score. Pass to Dick. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Clock at 6. Now Thompson. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here, and it's in there.
One thing I really like about Asar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Now here's Schroeder. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Carrington. Here's Saar from the arc. Offensive rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now here's Murray. Covered by Saar. That's tipped.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Saar, has major defensive potential.
Yeah, easy call.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for Seattle, Dennis Schroeder, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Atlanta making a switch here. Dillingham's checked in. Schroeder hits them both.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. Williams gets the bucket. There's 1:59 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Pajemski. Screen by Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. Shot by Pajemski, no good. Now Dillingham. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Pass to Giannis. Now Saar. He's guarded by Williams. Williams with the block. Here's Fears. He's guarded by Schroeder. Thompson outside. Now Fears. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now just a 2-point Seattle lead. Seattle has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Schroeder outside. 35 seconds left in the first. Lets it go. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Dick comes with the double team. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 5 points so far. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Here's Dick. And that one released in time, but no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Seattle. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
On the court for Atlanta, Williams is out there with Thompson. Then it's Fears. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Bailey in at the 3 spot. Now here's Schroeder. Outside Jackson. Five to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And Seattle leads by 7.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Outside Williams. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his first foul. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Seattle.
Into the lineup for Seattle, number 15, Jose Alvarado.
Thompson outside. Williams sets a screen for Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fears. Misses the 3. Seattle leading by 7. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Thompson finds Dick. Back to Thompson. Carrington with the ball. Bailey picks him up. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Prosper. Schroeder outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Dick. Atlanta trails by 9. Bailey with the ball. Here's Williams. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
For the away team, Mark Williams, shooting guard.
And that one misses. Seattle leading by 7. Here's Giannis. Powers through inside. Giannis.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Jalen Duren is second. In the 3rd spot, Mark Williams.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Fear. Back to Williams. Right wing. 2 on the clock. Here's Fear. Atlanta again missing. Seattle leading by 9. Outside, Suggs. Pulls it from the elbow. Rebound, Atlanta. Pass to Fear. Now Bailey. It's Dick on the wing. Now Thompson. Fires away from outside.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor of actually getting up to block shots.
Edwards, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Anthony Edwards.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Suggs. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Atlanta trails by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The jump hook. The rebound by Carrington. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. It's on Anthony Edwards.
At the line for Seattle, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Shooting 1.
One shot.
Free throw good. Giannis.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Here's Fear. He has 5. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo through contact.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Alexander Saw. He's checked in for Isaiah Jackson.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Atlanta trails by 14 inside to stop the run, and it's Thompson that time on the assist from Bailey.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Suggs passes to Antetokounmpo. Down low, Saw, and Saw throws it down.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Here's Fears. 5 points in the game. Williams kicks to Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Duren, he's checked in for Mark Williams. That one is no good.
This is part of the reason they're down. The free throw line has not been kind to them this quarter.
On the wing, Giannis. He's got 18. On the wing, Carrington. Just 5 on the clock. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Rebounded by Bailey.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Pass to Duren. Thompson outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Atlanta again missing.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performances.
And Jeremiah Peters gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Mason, he checked in for Thompson. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Fears. To the inside. Here's Saar. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Duren. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Saar.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Carlton Carrington. Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Edwards with a tough shot.
Excellent touch on the floater. Edwards is such a dynamic offensive talent.
Right side, Suggs. Pass to Saar. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Saar with a screen on Mason. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Goes back up. And Saar with the layup. Saar's got 10.
That board looked easy for Saar at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that.
Bailey pass to Duren. Stolen by Thompson. Saar sets the screen for Thompson. And Saar throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Saar in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Shots good from Mason.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Seattle leading by 15. Outside, Suggs. Back to Antetokounmpo. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, man!
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. Atlanta making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Free throw good, Edwards. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Saar, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Yep, it counts. Antetokounmpo's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Thompson outside. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here's Saar. 12 points for him. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Atlanta. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thompson against Saar. Thompson dishes to Daniels. Duren sets the screen for Edwards. And Duren slams it in.
And this is why you involve Duren in as many pick and rolls as you can. He's really good at positioning himself in that set.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. he's checked in for Atlanta. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Second is Anthony Edwards. And, of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Atlanta on D. They trail by 14. Off target with the jump hook. Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Daniels. That one goes in.
What an Athletic play by Daniels, just bursting through that contact.
Seattle leading by 12. Knocked away. Saw the pass to Suggs. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Daniels. Here's Suggs. The 9-footers on the mark. Suggs has got 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Mason with it, covered by Giannis. Out to the wing, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Here's Duren. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Duren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 6.
And maybe the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him. Drops in the breakaway layup. 8 points for him.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Mason with it. Antetokounmpo defending. Mason the pass to Duren. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Thompson. Giannis sets a screen for Thompson. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, look, Klay Thompson has one of the purest jump shots I've ever seen. It's really so simple and so quick.
Three-pointer, Daniels, and Sarr pulls it down.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
1 second left. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Seattle taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to second quarter. Drum roll, please. And that's very much the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Glad to have you with us. So far, it's been a dismal performance for Atlanta.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement at that end is pretty glaring.
Checking out the circumstances for Seattle. As they look to get back into the series, this first half, a strong step in that direction.
You ever heard the phrase, no biscuits, no syrup? Similar to no retreat, no surrender. I like how they're remaining competitive.
Man, I'm getting hungry, but staying after it, continuing to play their game, that's all you can ask her.
No biscuits, no syrup?
Yeah, I've heard that a lot growing up.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Well, he is a guy you want to go to with the game on the line.
And Atlanta has possession. 19-point game. Pajemski out there with Jalen Suggs. Then it's Sarr, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Thompson in at the small forward spot. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Atlanta, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
At the line for the away team, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Seattle. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Thompson outside. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Bailey. He's covered by Suggs. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Sarr's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Pajemski. And here's Thompson. That 3 off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
They get it back. Out to Edwards. Here is Mason. Back to Edwards. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Duran, no good.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Seattle, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And the first one at the line is good. Free throws, good from Suggs. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the basket by Bailey.
And finally, someone scores.
Points have been hard to come by in this one. Every made basket is huge.
Antetokounmpo finds Suggs. Here's Bailey. Oh, nice.
Well, you better be aware when Daniels is on the floor because he is hunting steals.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Seattle leading by 15. Back to Giannis. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. With the step back, Suggs. Excellent defense from Daniels.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Pass to Edwards. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Pajemski. Edwards defending. And here is Suggs. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 6. From deep onto the Kumbo. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And that miss makes him 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for. Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 24 points for him. Seattle calls timeout. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Thompson outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Mason the pass to Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Antetokounmpo kicks to Thompson. Bounce pass Suggs. And stolen by Daniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. Back to Daniels. Outside Edwards. Pass to Bailey. Inside. It's all about Antetokounmpo. Thompson, high post. On the clock. And the drought. Atlanta with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Pass to Suggs. Off target from outside. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Atlanta trails by 9. Daniels passes to Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
Now, here's Suggs. 10 points for him. Back to Giannis. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Edwards. Here's Podziemski. Seattle missing again. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Atlanta. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here is Daniels. Bailey with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 assists now tonight. Seattle leading by 4. Seattle calls timeout.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way.
Seattle making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Pass to Pajemski. Now, here's Thompson. Can they get it? Misses off the left iron. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Thompson passes to Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Now here's Jackson. Thompson surveying the floor. Jackson dishes to Suggs. Over Daniels. And it's Suggs missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Pass to Bailey. Curran sets the screen for Thompson. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Mark Williams is checked in for Jalen Duren, and Fears is subbed in for Dyson Daniel. Seattle calls timeout. here's Thompson. And Ace Bailey picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Seattle making a change here. Prosper's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Dick's checked in for Bailey. Williams against Jackson. Bajemski, the bounce pass. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Suggs. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Now, here's Suggs. 10 points for him. Here's Prosper. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And Seattle leads by 3.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Dick. Count it.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
Here's Suggs after the basket by Atlanta. Now Bajemski. Offline with his 3.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Pass to Dick. For the lead, and again, it's Atlanta.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Outside, Suggs. And here's Thompson. 3-pointers off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Seattle trails by 3. Suggs finds Thompson. There's 1:40 left to play in the third. Bajemski on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. Shot by Bajemski, no good. Atlanta leading by 3. 3-pointer. And there's Edwards on the assist by Dick. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now Bajemski. Jackson up top. Suggs in the corner. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Oh, here's Edwards. 15 points in the game. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Stolen by Jackson. To the middle. Stolen by Thompson. Dick against Thompson. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Atlanta leads by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Bailey out there with the Sar Thompson. Then there's Dick. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's Fears in at the point guard position.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Shooter passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Atlanta leading by 4. Fears with it. Pass to Thompson. Here's Fears. Pocket 6. Beyond the arc. Thompson misses. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's Giannis. Dick defending. And another basket for Seattle.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Here's Bailey. A nice shot by Fears.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Well, that is just point-blank range. They're going to convert that almost every time.
Pass to Schroeder. Now, Alvarado. Carrington bounce pass. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Free throw good. Giannis. Alexander Saw. He's checked in for Seattle. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Edwards is checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 3-point lead. Pass to Bailey. Tries the spin move. Seattle grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Sar gets the bucket.
Letting the big man Sar go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
Fears with it. Left side Williams. Pass to Fears. Puts up a 3. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. For Seattle, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Giannis pulling it down.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Williams. Thompson up top. Antetokounmpo defending. Now Fears. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
And that's his second three of the half. He is starting to cook from deep.
Giannis outside. To the paint. And Sarr throws it down.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. Cans the 12-footer. Edwards got 12 points here in the second half.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And Sarr throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Spears. Finished off by Bailey.
Guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and flies at will on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Here's Spears. He's defended by Alvarado.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Now Carrington. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. From 20 feet out. Atlanta with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the wing right side. Pass to Bailey from outside the arc. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Bailey picks him up. Here's Sarr. Nice D from Williams. Atlanta leading by 5. Edwards passes to Thompson. Pass to Field. Launches a 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky to miss that one.
And Sarr throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Atlanta calls timeout. Some changes for Seattle. Thompson, he's checked in for Carlton Carrington. Pajemski's coming in for Dennis Schroeder. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. And then for Atlanta, Duran, he's checked in for Williams. Mason checks in for Ausar Thompson. And Daniels subbed in for Fears. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message that Atlanta's coach was giving his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Antetokounmpo finds Thompson. Now Saar, defended by Duren. Saar, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Thompson outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Here's Giannis. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And they really all have confidence in Antetokounmpo to run that set. That they're willing to put every aspect of their offense in his hands.
Oh, here's Edwards. They set the pick. Pass to Duren. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And there's Edwards on the assist by Mason. Mason's got 5 assists tonight.
I guess he just needed a little break because since halftime, he's been raining triples.
Here's Giannis. Here's Podziemski. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Edwards. Here's Podziemski. And another basket for Seattle.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Edwards. The long shot, no good. Now Saar. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Edwards fights through for 2.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now Saar. And he banks the layup in.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Here is Daniels. Mason looking around. Ace Bailey. Saar pulls it down. Seattle trails by 5. Giannis automatic inside.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Outside, Suggs. Now Antetokounmpo. He answers with the dunk of his own.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Oh, here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Antetokounmpo against Mason. Here's Suggs. Here's Podziemski. Edwards defending. Takes a step back. A deep 3. And it misses.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Daniels sets a screen for Edwards. Got it.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Seattle calls timeout. They trail by 5. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Suggs. And he does not hit. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Jalen Suggs. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting front round. Bryson Davis. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Seattle calls timeout. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
And an intentional foul right there.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
At the line for the away team, Jalen Duren. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up missing both free throws. And so it's Atlanta with the W. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.